sorry, I'm watching the Chicago fire. If I'm not coming back right away, it's because I'm putting something in a drawer. Oh, here's the USB thing. You're getting 900. Here's another thing for the, okay, the fast charger. All these toys. And wires. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, I keep finding stuff I forgot that I own that's been around here for ages, all the time. That's all the way. Now I got to do is get the control head for the other radio. So I find out I'll be all right. All right, I'll leave you to your devices. 82 W. Your devices are right. W2. Just some line on. Oops. Forward service. 252 and service 2925.
The ISS is visible.
Angela Street station is visible.
10-4. I cleared from Route 7 and I am monitoring the radio traffic. And 37 to benefit. Just so you're aware, I'm staged at Tunnel 1 in case VSP requests units.
Watch his bags in there.
Ray on door. W2WCR link repeater system.
That's right. I'll be able to report you.
Two-way on score. Anybody else is listening, they can listen on score. There's something really odd going on there. Just something you can listen to besides me. I could record it. AJ2A. Gonna go two-way. frequency is Gore. Is that 135 and 2PEQ? Roger that. Yep. Can hear it, but I don't know if I have the. Is there a field tone in there? Because I don't think I can get into it. You need to get into it just to listen to it. I'll listen over there in a minute. And 2PEQ. Hey, yeah. There's an obvious, there's an not so obvious thing. So, yeah, it's interesting. I gotta find my recording thing. AJ2A.
Good morning, everyone. This is the last of 4 webinars that we're doing on the theme of digging into this. It's hard to shop early for us. Missing 4-1.
You there, Dave? Yeah, did you copy the weather service at least? Did you copy that? AJ2A.
One of our most popular, most downloaded podcast episodes that we've ever had.
That is 2PEQ. 2PEQ AJ2A. Were you able to copy any of that? Yeah, it sounds like it's getting some weather station recording or something. I don't know if it's live or not, but it's definitely getting some kind of an interference from the NWS. We do have equipment up on that is supposed to alert on our area versus the one in Saratoga alerts on the Saratoga area. Yeah, the solar deal with it, and it's up there. But the other thing is, if you listen, I was hearing tones like I don't know what they call those tones for fire tones, but I was hearing those kinds of tones and some other audio signal, it's voice mixed in the background. So it's almost like actually, let me let it drop. I need to do is I need to set Gore like Prospector set on my radio. Right now I am decode. I've got tone 12 turned on. So guess what? I'm getting interference. So I wonder if this is related to the interference on the other machine. Except we're getting like what's the available audio in a way. I mean, the available audio on Gore is the radio there's a lot up on Gore. So we're getting the National Weather Service, which is available, and we're getting some other audio in there that I think I can. May be able to hear it in some of the recording I got, and I'll try and record some more. You may be having a voltage issue on your radio. It sounds like kind of voltage. I want to say voltage parts, but maybe that's not the right answer. Kind of like what it sounds like to me, but I don't know, you may have to shield the the controller, would be my guess. I don't know, I'm not technically inclined, but it sounds like the controller may be picking up some stuff. You know, retransmitting it. That's my thought. Maybe, I don't know. There's a lot to go on with a repeater, so I mean, it could be a bad cam, could be, you know, a couple of different things up there. I
Sure,
do
I'll
really
take the vehicle in the mail, or X101, and I'll be clear of that. And for you, have a good night.
was looking at that point. But, you know, can definitely hear it. I could hear it before when I was listening at it. And to be here, W2WCR repeater. For now. Yeah. The National Weather Service part, yeah, it's just open to whatever's on National Weather Service, and it shouldn't be open to whatever on National Weather Service. They'll get a trigger the location. It's got a location code kind of thing that it'll trigger stuff, and it's supposed to broadcast it when there's an alert to the area, and not just sneak in whenever somebody's talking. And no, I didn't hear the audio while you're transmitting. I don't think it works that way. And yeah, those are packet parts. If I didn't say it already, I don't think they're power parts. I think they're packet parts. AJUA. Okay, yeah, I was just up there listening, and it took me a minute to get back here. I couldn't remember which memory I had it in. Yeah, and I didn't hear anything when you were transmitting either up there, so it sounded like it was clean signal, and who knows, maybe people want you to transmit on the repeater to get rid of the other stuff that may be happening up there. Here's N2PEQ. Luckily, it's not sending it over the other repeaters. So it's not going over the link, so that's a good thing. That's definitely a bonus. And I guess, it's well, the National Weather Service broadcasts don't identify themselves, so that's an issue. The repeater does, but I don't think that counts. AJUA. Okay, yeah, it's not, I don't know, I wonder if it's some kind of a timer thing. Does it seem to be doing it all the time, or is it just something new that just started happening? I started noticing it a little bit last week. But I haven't always been on score. I've been for the past week. you know, when I hear it, it's like calling Jamie. It's like, you know, it's like late at night. No, Jamie. But it's like, hey, yeah, I wanted to hear what's going on. But as I have some of it recorded, I'll have to. It's only 41 seconds, but I hope, and some of that is even silent. But I hope that I can hear the tones that I heard in the underneath the National Weather Service, AJGS.
My ears are ringing. M2ZTC.
Yes, hey, well, National Weather Service is taking in Gregor's audio that's kind of coming out across the room. And there's other audio below it that, well, I heard like sounds like, you know, like whatever, fire sound, in there. It's with some other audio at a really low down in the background. Don't take it in, and I don't know, the issue on the other computers.
Well, I copied what you said, and I've heard National Weather Service myself, too. Not really for sure how that's all getting in there yet, but unfortunately there's absolutely nothing I can do on Gore until there's snow. I was up there Sunday, and probably shouldn't have been up there Sunday. But at the end of your transmission, Jeff, maybe it was me, I don't know, somebody else can chime in and say, but it was really tough copy. I don't know what that was all about. MCZTC.
That is, I think it's a really old thing that shows up when I show up on Gore. Jim has noticed this specific thing, that my signal isn't quite strong enough to not get clobbered by the APRS.
Well, I suppose that's still possible. Doubtful though. When 135 was in the warming cut, and the antennas were a couple of feet apart, that definitely happened. I've heard that before. When APRS came on the air, it would take you off the air. But now the antennas are separated by a couple hundred feet. I could look on the chart and see what the distance is, but it's APRS looking at the spectrum isn't even that strong. So this was more of a noise, and like I said, it could have been me. I'm coming up through or up the North Lake, so it could have just been how I was receiving prospect. I'm not for sure it was even you, but your signal just turned to electrical noise, more or less.
Or what? That'd be helpful. But I will say that my packet radio and this radio are on the same power supply, and they didn't used to be, and I need to put it back on, but I need to get another power supply going. But yeah, that may be the actual big answer.
W2WCR repeater. All right, well, I didn't want to hide this. I know you were talking with somebody, and I don't even know who else you were talking to. I just switched from P25 over to here and heard your pretty much last piece of the last portion of it, and decided to just chime in with my ears ringing. But what else is in here? However the roundtable is going, go ahead and pick it up. M2ZTC.
But okay, don't worry about it. I was just over there listening on Gore and kind of hearing the same stuff. So I'm going to actually jump out of here. The he who must be obeyed has called me, so I'm going to run in and find out what the wife wants. And to be too. Hey, get over there. Get to your country to help. Hey, take you that.
Yeah, I heard that same noise on the last transmission there, Jeff. And yeah, the National Weather Service and the white cone, I think it has something to do with icing conditions on top of Gore, because this exact same thing went on last winter. But yeah, it disappeared during the summer. So I have a feeling that it's caused by icing. Because that rain that we got, I'm sure has got things iced up there right now. So, that's just a guess, but that's my guess at this point in time, because like I said, didn't have an issue with it all summer, but they had this exact same thing going on last winter.
Oh, yeah, interesting. All right, well, so you heard something on the last go around. I don't think it was locally generated that time. I shut the packet radio off, so nothing locally should be intermittent. Or intermittent, yeah. There should be nothing intermittent here. It's either there or it's not. EJQA.
Yeah, I don't know, the last transmission was good. So, yeah, I don't know. Didn't actually get confirmation from the last guy. I was just hearing things that's possible. But yeah, the National Weather Service antenna is actually 5 feet away from our antenna, and at the same elevation, just separated horizontally by 5 feet. And I believe that's a 350 watt continuous transmission coming out of the center. So, and like I said, I think if you throw some ice in there, and Warren County's EMS control comes online, I think stuff gets a little crazy.
Wow. Yeah, a lot of electrons jiggling up on that antenna. Yeah, up on that tower, the whole tower, really. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Good. Okay. It's just a Christmas present. Their focus is working good. It's just not. It's not on the right area or opening it's opening for more areas than it should be. But, I'm sure Jim will get that soon. But, yeah, I've been hearing it past few nights. It was the audio, outside of or underneath that's what it's kind of warning. But anyway, did I mean? AJQA.
Well, maybe somebody else can chime in, but that whole last transmission was that same noise, pretty much the whole time you were talking. So I don't know. Maybe it's just the way you're hitting the repeater. I don't really know how to explain it. The noise I'm hearing, other than it's I don't know. Sounds electrical to me. M250.
It's bad coax. It could be. That could always be. I just switched over to Prospect AJ2A.
And so far, so clear.
Agreed. And 2KTO. Not a big enough sample size.
Yeah, I was trying to listen to you, Jeff, but it was so noisy. I mean, if I was in a quieter atmosphere, I probably could understand what you were saying, but it was the road noise being mobile. It was so noisy that, yeah, I didn't really copy everything you said in your last half listen.
Well, I just stuck the analyzer on this a couple of, like last month, but I think this month could make a difference. I'll stick the analyzer back on and see if everything looks alright.
It'd probably be a good idea, and hello, Dave.
Hi guys, it sounds exactly like what typically happens on a folded dipole array that starts the coax starts going bad on the folded dipole. You get a lot of scratching, and also the same thing with the coax running up repeater towers. The scratching start happening. Yeah, those strategies. Yeah, I'll check that out in the morning. I gotta check that out. I got coax. I got 6 ends on. Man, I got this double shielded stuff that I've never put ends on. Up to have Jamie Cohen again or something. AJ2A.
What do you have for double shielded? 99 or yeah, RG213 or something?
It's direct berry, something other.
Gotcha. Well, what do you have for connectors? Solder or trim? W2, WCR repeater.
So look, I got a whole bunch of stuff with this with coax. So I saw Amphenol, but that doesn't mean anything.
Well, that just means that it's good.
Yeah. Yep, I agree. Absolutely, yep. But yeah, I don't know what type they are. I think they're soldered. You know I think they're soldered with cause it's got the threaded. Yeah, I think that's what I think it is. I think they're just soldered. Ignore it, or add them together, or just use one of them, or what?
Yeah, just forget that it's double shielded. Dielectric, and then, half inch or highway or whatever, double shield. Just like it was a single shield.
So, and I also have some ink, so that's I can use that instead, which is probably a better idea. And we can use the other stuff till I put the power up.
Yeah, well, 213 is better used for like, duplex jumpers and stuff like that. It's not the actual answer, it's a little more lofty. Like an LMR 400, but it's, similar metals, so it's similar in shape. It's better in hard, but it's a little, they ended up with. That changes the package deal with the radio and the tower. I bought a radio and a tower. Very cool.
It's been over a year. Yeah. Last summer? I think we got it last summer. Yeah, 570. Actually, you asked me what kind of tower it was. It was, because it's not Rome. It's a like Texas towers. It's like four different size sections, kind of just paper up.
Tubular, or is it like a folded?
Tubular, and it looks like solid aluminum for the zigzags in between. But yeah, it's tubular.
Oh, it's aluminum. Nice.
Yeah, and I have an extra 10-foot pole with a pointy thing and a eyelet an eye bolt up there, so good for whatever. Right at about the 50-foot mark. AJ2A.
I think it was so horizontal, not vertical.
Wow, how what? Repeat that? Horizontal, vertical what?
I said I take it the tower is still horizontal and not vertical. The tower's up yet.
No, technically it's horizontal, but it's not put up. It's 4 sections leaning up against my garage.
Copy that. Yeah, I actually have the concrete poured. The guy answered them. My tower, it's done that way now 2 years. And mine's actually horizontal. I should say my second tower. I have the 40-footer up right now.
Oh, yeah, second tower. Yeah, I gotta find, I'll probably see what was it, that kind of guy, anyway, versus, getting the anchor, like, or making them, find out what, it can't be, or, I don't know what they are. I don't know if they're steel, I don't know if they're, aluminum, or, but what's the 3 legs gotta be, three cubic yards of concrete, but, the 3 legs, I don't know what, they kind of got little flangy things off of them. Well, like how fancy could they be? They take you.
Yeah, I don't know. Mine has a base plate with the pure fit. There's nothing that really anchors it. The concrete other than that little stuff. I guess the bottom of it is like that. But the guide wire is actually what this stuff is.
Oh, you have line of sight of me if you do that.
I was I told him Brandon's hot spot was funny over at 9 earlier. And I just went to putting up $142. Hey, David.
Right, yeah, your results may vary. Right.
Just go on there, Dave. gasoline in the truck collar. W2WCR repeater.
And I take it you've been able to hear me this whole time, so that's at least a good sign. I haven't heard you mention it.
Yeah, affirmative. No issue since you switched to prospect. Later on the same time you switched to prospect, I switched over to Glow because I come into Wednesday. So, you ever heard any crazy stuff on my technology?
Not yet. Yeah, not yet. I'll let you know. Anything too late. I'm just on the fringe of like these two machines. It's just like in crazy terrain, and it's like, you know, good thing I got breakers.
Yeah, Roger that. Well, Tim's been working on the interference issue over at Birch. Right now, Birch is running severe low power. But with any luck, if we get that phased around and waves comes back to normal, I did rebuild the three amplifiers over there. I don't know if we'll ever get to use it again, but you never know. Birch might actually someday be able to work for you again. I think that was your best computer prior to the last year or so.
Yeah, I can see up. Even just here, 5 watts, is impressive. Because you wouldn't think it would be otherwise possible.
Yeah, it was surprising to me when you stated that before, but yeah, Burst is got some funky issues going on as well. It's the whole repeater system. Give him a lot of credit. His endurance, chasing it down. He's definitely making progress.
Oh yeah, just since we turned the belts off. I mean it's been night and day.
Yeah, you still hear the interference if you listen. When you're on TV, you'll hear it. When it's there, just stop it from reoccurring. So that actually works. It's like putting batteries on it, but stopping the bleeding, I guess.
Yep. As soon as you unkey, there in the tail, you can hear it. Yep, I've heard that. Well, it's usually, that's definitely a lot. That's definitely more tolerable than the way it was. At some point, it was just unusual.
Yeah, and there's still definitely that way now, but I guess it just comes on top of it. It looks like it's maybe a safety transmitter. Maybe been in contact with whoever owns it. Like there, maybe they were looking for. Anyway, they'll come and take care of their issue, and I believe all our stuff is good. None of it per se is on our stuff. It's mixing that's being caused by other transmitters.
Yeah, blame it on the neighborhood.
Well, I mean, take Birch Hill for example. I believe, and we're just listening to that. I believe right now the duplexer consists of 8 cavities, as well as an IM panel, which consists of a double circulator as well as a single circulator.
our house is clean. Yeah, that sounds, wow. Oh, well, I guess, you know, it's what you need for those days. It's like 3 condoms or something. K2A. Yeah, no, but, yeah, it's our, as it was explained to me, you know, I think the email about the everything. It's basically, it's, mixing and putting on a signal on the IF frequency, which is, about 21.4 megahertz. Yeah, I wonder though, I have, 74.2 megahertz IF. I'll have to go home and do the math. I wonder if I can make a repeater for 775 and using the 74.2 IF or the 21.4 IF. You think we'll be able to pick up like Sierra Del Fuego then or something? Well, no, then, you know, the mixing with the 21.4 would be an issue anyway, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying, well, because without doing the math, I don't know if that's even possible. I guess you'd have to go plus, so, yeah, the receivers at 175, so whatever 146, 175 plus 74.2, or 72.4, I think that is 72.4. I think, I don't remember. Is what I'd have to have the receiver synthesizer set to you. Yeah, I'll do the math when I get home and see if it's even possible. You know, maybe use a UHF synthesizer. UHF from that, and an 800 megahertz IF. Might be able to do something. Yeah, it's totally, yeah, it's kind of trippy that way, how it's like if you find, if you find a harmonic, it's, you know, that's kind of, you get to it. Receiver is a master trader, super heterodyne receiver, so it's basically, you know, the connection of two signals. You have a synthesizer that's generating a frequency, and you have the receive frequency, and the combination of the two, which is the IF frequency, and the receiver is, you know, at the IF frequency. So basically, the actual receiver in the master 3 is at, you know, 21.4 megahertz, and the frequency of 146.175 minus plus the 21.4 is what you set the receiver synthesizer frequency to. So, you know, that's how it works. So, if we change the IF frequency to 72.4 megahertz, use a different receiver synthesizer, same receive signal frequency, it should work. W2WCR repeater. Yep, you know, it's crackly. Otherwise, good, but like you were walking in with. Alright, well, I'm going to blame it on the repeater and say, probably the folded knife will run the repeater first. And the only reason I say that is because there were 2 identical folded dipoles at the same time. One of them definitely failed. So I'd imagine the second one's failing. But with that being said, in a few more days, we're going to come up the door for ships. So hopefully in the spring we don't have to worry about it. Spring. The Easter Bunny will have something for us. Or, yeah. Well, although
I could probably get the antennas to the top of the mountain on the Snowcat. I have yet to figure out how to get the training to lift the antenna to the top of the mountain on the Snowcat. That's the part I haven't figured out yet.
Yeah. Bummer. Yeah, that's good. Well, safety first. Safety right.
I don't even know if it's a safety thing. I think it's just a weight thing. Pure math and weight. Not to mention when you have to do. That requires a brain. Don't worry about it. I just got home from neighbors. Had the radio on, had the radio turned down, so I turned the radio up, and I heard Gore being Gore and recorded a little bit of it. Had to hunt down some troops, so Dave showed up and he listened. Anyway, I just wanted to make sure, because I don't remember. I don't know. I don't remember the. Actually, I take that back. I remember there were issues with the national registry stuff, especially now. But yeah. But yeah, it'll. I don't know. It's a work in progress. Yeah, well, I actually questioned that during testing, see if it was coming out on the repeater because the signal from the National Weather Service is so strong up there on top of the mountain. I'm running this Kenwood voice radio, which is a commercial, high-grade commercial radio. And when I parked my truck at the Gateway Tower, the only thing I hear on this radio I'm running a testing, or I get a strong receive signal like if I'm testing the repeater, but if the repeater goes silent, all I hear comes across the radio. That makes sense. I mean, it's the most obvious. I mean, it's right. It's right there. It's 5 feet away, and it's it's got to cover a lot of territory. I mean, that's the important thing. National Weather Service. So it's just odd. I don't know. Have you got a rough idea how much stuff is up on that tower? Really, there's not a lot. You have us, National Weather Service, and Essex County Low Band Agency, the very top of the tower. And then you have below that you have microwave dishes. One pointed towards the blue, one for Vermont CBS, that's basically pointed towards Rutland. And then you have just pointed to basically over by baseball, not baseball, and then one pointed out by you, and out there. And then the next course below that is basically a diversity receiver telemetry one of those dishes. And then below that is Warren County's EMS control and fire control, but I think they're both EMS. And that's what's on the fire tower. On the other tower is DEC State Police, the local radio station there, whatever it is,
I'm going to be able to get that North Country Public Radio when we were building the house. Unless it was just unless it just had a really sensitive receiver. Which could be, you know, one of those like what are they now? That's Spanish. Well, it's a Radio Shack, but it's not a Radio Shack. It's someone here, I can't remember who actually it was. It's really good. Fortunately, my shot. What is it? Right stuff. What is it? DX398. The Radio Shack number on it. I still have it, but the circuit board on it is just so dated, so we can scratch ridiculous. Yeah. That's why I'm jumping my driveway. Pick up some things. No, don't know if I'm not. Right. Okay, good. And I switched the door there for a second because your audio dropped. All right, K2A, we'll be listening.
Hey Jeff, I got back and I found that little I want to say thermal printer, paper burner, whatever you want to call it. I found it anyway, and I found the book to it.
W2WCR repeater.
Oh, I got all the. I think I have all the parts for the one I'm building. But yeah, that I don't think it's fun playing with. I gotta fix that. I've been. I don't really know how to use the graphic, or what, or the GIF, or I'm not really. I'm kind of like. It's break. It's breaking. I'll be happy. But it's, trying to like edit trying to make a multicolor image, just black and white, and have it be crisp and not like all fuzzy and weird and stuff. That's the problem I'm having. Trying to convert stuff so I can 3D print it. So, and it'll be the same way if it's no matter what it's burnt or printed, it would it'd be the movements would pretty much be the same. AJQA.
Yeah, Roger. Well, with this thing, the software allows you to import pictures into it, and it converts them to black and white and just burns them on the paper.
Yeah, it's that's